Okay, let's go through the exercise with some notes, Sophie. So, you take your breath on the intro, nice squeezed out demi-plie. Now, as you do these coup de pieds, I want you to feel that almost like you're licking the floor with the ends of the toes, with a little bit of pressure into the floor, so we're working the muscles underneath the feet. So, as you lift to coup de pied derrière, peel the toe, that's it. Then, coupe under, peeling the toes. Good girl, with a bit of pressure so those muscles on the feet are working. Then you're going to dégager devant, taking the hips diagonally away, leg in line with the hip, and hold. Now working through every part of the foot. Tendu slowly in, leading with the heel through the foot out, leading back with the toes, heels lead out. Now don't cut the tendu, go to the toe, that's it, so we see the transference of weight, keeping the pelvis nice and square, diagonally away, weight central, transfer onto the front foot, so that back foot's nice and light. Can you lift the back foot off the floor and put it down? That's where your weight needs to be, firmly over the supporting foot. Then tendu en arrière, again, knees out as you're turning out, dégagé. Now the only sharp movement of the exercise, think of your relevés, just the ends of the toes, manipulating the ends of the toes in the metatarsals, two little relevés, da-dum, da-dum. So the foot is fully stretched and it's just the ends of the toes, good girl. Then, turning up from the tops of the legs, you're going to turn sideways and squeeze the heels forward into fifth, and then squeeze into your plie, reversing the coup de pied, starting with the front foot, peeling the toes, one, coupe over, lick the floor. And then you're going to dégager devant, taking the pelvis diagonally towards the bar and hold. Again, leading in with the heel as you take your tendu in, leading back with the toes, leading in with the heels and toes lead out. Go to the toe, transfer back, weight central, dégagé. En avant to the toe, turning out the legs and dégagé. Now this is a tricky one. Keep the leg and instep stretch, ends of the toes, metatarsal, metatarsal, good girl. Close fifth, squeeze, plie. Last time, back foot peels, front foot peels. À la second hold, hips square to the front, crossing behind, brushing the whole of the foot as if you're caressing the floor with the underneath foot. Go to the toe, make sure the weight's always center as you plie second, then we transfer over. Then back to the center, transfer over, and the last little metatarsal relevés, down up, nice and sharp. Rise up into tight fifth. So the weight's center here. Now, we're going to take a coup de pied derrière, so transfer the weight onto the front foot. Little tip here to stop sickling in these low positions. Very easy to overstretch the foot. I always say think of your heel forward and toes back, and that opens out the thigh as well, so we're in a nice classical position. So the weight is nicely over, supporting hip directly over the supporting toes, stomach muscles engaged, breathe, a little balance, and we're there. And then close fifth, transfer into the back foot, coup de pied devant, and again, toe just above the ankle bone with the feeling of the working heel forward and the toes back, working knee back, weight over the supporting toes, quick balance, and then close into a tight fifth by lifting off the hips, and then lower down to bra bar to finish. Good girl.